Well, good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, this literally does not work. It is finally freaking Friday, and of course, there's always news. This is the time of year where teams are starting to figure out what they are. I always say you don't know what a team is until you get into October, okay? Teams will start out looking great. Eagles against the Falcons. Remember, there was so much hope right there. Everybody looked at them and was like, oh my God. And then other people looked at Green Bay and said, man, Green Bay got blown out by the Saints. The Saints are really good. Green Bay, oh man, that whole offseason drama for Aaron Rodgers, that's carrying over. Well, things have kind of changed and the cream has kind of risen to the top. And so at this time of year, this is when you find out if your team is a buyer or a seller. And this is where if you start looking at it and saying, this just ain't the year, you're starting to realize our team is ass, then you start saying, let's start thinking about the future. Let's start getting rid of some of the big contracts or players that we can get something for that are getting older, because we look at it and say, we're a couple years out. Is this player going to be a player that, say, 2 years from now is going to be cost prohibitive? And are they still going to be productive, or are they getting old and aging out? So it's better for me to go ahead and get something now for them and move on and get rid of that contract, so that way we can try and reload the next year. And that's where the Eagles have been actually with Zach Ertz. Zach Ertz and the Eagles have been at each other's throats after the Super Bowl because Zach Ertz wanted to get the big contract. They in turn drafted Dallas Goedert, who needs to get paid, of course, this year because he's getting a little older in the tooth. And the Eagles have looked and said, we don't want to give you another contract because you're aging out. Well, they've been trying to trade him for quite a while now. It got ugly. It didn't look like Zach Ertz was going to come in. But since he had no options, and of course, if you actually hold out, it's a whole different ball of wax because of the collective bargaining agreement. It used to be that they would forgive you on the fines, but no. The fines got bigger and they're not forgivable. So if you hold out, you're losing a game check every week. So, he showed up, everything water under the bridge. Well, the Eagles have traded Zach Ertz to the Cardinals for a cornerback going. And so you look at it now and say the Cardinals are a buyer because they believe that this is that opportunity to get to the Super Bowl, and they're trying to go ahead and strengthen up every position that they can to make sure they can make that run. The Eagles, they're on the other end of the spectrum after last night, realizing this just isn't the team. Let's go ahead and start planning towards the future. The good thing for the Eagles is they have like 3 number ones. We don't know if Carson Wentz, second, will become a 1 or not, if he'll be able to hold up long enough, if they can tape him up enough that he can stay out there. But clearly, the Eagles are throwing in the towel and starting to think about next year. Sorry, Philly. Sorry, my son. It's going to be a long season for you, bro. A long season. So, another one of the pieces of their Super Bowl team is now gone. I'm Mark Holmes, and well, I'm actually out handling some business. Something you guys will love. I will see you tonight, 9 o'clock Eastern on our live stream. Be sure to tune in because we always have fun. Peace.